I am a retired teacher from the Diocese of Covington. Kids these days, you may have heard some people say that phrase, and usually it's followed by something that's not really very positive about the kids these days. Like Faye said, now I'm a part-time member of the staff at Parish Kitchen, but the way that I got involved with Parish Kitchen was a little over 40 years ago. An elderly Benedictine sister that I was working with said that we needed to help our students become more involved in service. And then she handed me a piece of paper with a telephone number and said, "Here, call this lady at Parish Kitchen." And I did. And we started serving on the first Saturday of each month. A few years after that, back in 1986, I started teaching at St. Joe in Cold Spring. And while I was there, I invited my 8th grade students there to come and help me serve at Parish Kitchen on the first Saturday of the month. And as a result, the kids started doing that. They were there on all the first Saturdays of the month, whether it was the 4th of July or New Year's Day. The kids were there then, and they're still coming. I worked at Parish Kitchen yesterday and had the pleasure of working with some of our 8th graders from St. Joe's, and one of the volunteers was a girl that started volunteering when she was in junior high, and now she's has just finished her sophomore year in college. She was a student at Newport Central Catholic, and many of those students stood in and kept this process going when COVID hit and the younger kids weren't able to come down to Parish Kitchen. So these kids these days have heard the message that, in the words of St. Paul, that now they are the hands of Christ in our community. And I like to brag about those kids at St. Joe's, but I also know that there are other kids. If you've driven by Parish Kitchen, you'll often see some beautiful artwork on the windows, and that comes from volunteers from Notre Dame Academy. A couple of girls that started there when they were juniors in high school, and they've continued through their years in college now. And recently you may have seen an article in the Messenger about some kids from Thomas More that are nursing students who were invited by Sister Kay Kramer, who's one of their teachers, to go and work with the immigrants in Texas that are coming across the border. The point is, kids these days are doing the corporal works of mercy. They are being the hands of Christ. They are feeding those that are hungry and giving drink to those that are thirsty. What it comes down to is, for us elders that are in this community, this body of Christ, our job is to invite them to be part of this church, to be part of the service to Christ in one another. And I have faith that they're going to be doing that they'll keep doing that. They've been doing it. I've seen it in action. Thank you.